Bella, welcome to L'Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I have a tiny little puzzle to work on with you today. I actually have two of these, but I'm going to do them in separate videos and share a little bit with you about how I got these puzzles and some interesting information that I discovered along the way. So this puzzle is only supposed to be 35 pieces, and I got this puzzle at an Italian toy store. So these pieces are little, and I was actually in still in Italy, but in a place called Sardinia, and that is an island northwest of Sicily. So it's still considered part of Italy, but it is very different than the island that I live on, which is Sicily. And this was a trip that we took for spring break. We were walking along, going to dinner, and we were supposed to be going to an Indian restaurant. I had made reservations. It's not like a fancy place, but I'd made reservations because it said you had to. So I was like, all right, we'll do that. And well, I love Italian food. It's nice to be in a place where you can find other ethnic foods, and particularly where I live in Sicily. Now, there's a larger city that you can go to get other ethnic foods, but I don't live super close there, and parking is absolutely horrible for my car. If I had a smaller car, I'd probably go more often, but I don't. And food delivery isn't a big thing, so I eat a lot of food from home, and occasionally I'll go out, but because we were on vacation, right, we have to eat out a lot. And unfortunately, the Indian place was not open. It was the end of I don't remember the name of the holiday, and I didn't know that, and it wasn't posted online. So when we got there, even though the website allowed us to make our reservation, the restaurant was not open. So we were walking along, my daughter and I, we were like, okay, well, we'll go back up to the main street and try to find something to eat there. And she was happy because she didn't want Indian food anyway. And I was rather sad because I definitely wanted Indian food. But as we were walking along, we found this toy store, and it was called Baby Bear, but in Italian. And my daughter was like, oh, can we go in? Can we go in? And I was like, I mean, sure, why not? Right? We're just walking around right now. So we did. And it was super fun to go in and see all of the different things that were there. And oh, this is very interesting, the edges of this puzzle. I don't know if you can see all of those. There's not a lot of actual square edges. Interesting. So we were walking around and looking at all of the toys. They had some Legos, which I did get 2 small sets of Legos. And my daughter got a Playmobil, a little girl on a Vespa. Because she desperately, ever since she saw the movie, the movie Luca, she is obsessed with having a Vespa. Now, she's definitely not old enough to have a Vespa, but she desperately wants one. Ooh, that is very blurry. I don't know why it went so blurry. Okay. Maybe you guys can see now. So we were getting ready to go up to the register and pay, and she was like, "Oh, Mama, look, puzzles," because she knows that I try to collect puzzles from wherever we are. It's not always something that I can do, but I try to do, because not all places have puzzles as a souvenir. So, you know, I think this is a circle. I think the puzzle, now that I'm looking at the pieces, because I didn't open the box to look at it before, but this, I think it's just this, looking at the edges. Looking at the edges, I think it is. I think it's just, I'm going to move the camera just a little bit so that you can see more of the pieces. I think it is just a circle. I do. Interesting. This will be interesting. Because I have some puzzles that I've done on the channel before that were like postcards or images of certain places. And I do go into a lot of the souvenir shops looking, because sometimes they have similar things or the same things as other shops, but then sometimes you'll get, oh, this one has a really cool this, or this one has a really cool, you know, whatever. So I was like, okay, well, we'll give it a shot. And I was like, I'll buy these because they look cool and they're tiny, but I couldn't find any other puzzles. So I thought, well, we'll just keep it as this, and that'll be it. Okay, so let's see if we can get this together. I can't tell if that's part of the ear or something else. It is a circle puzzle. Interesting. I have not encountered a puzzle like this. Pieces. Nope. It makes me wonder. if you can see all the pieces. Even though it's only 35 pieces, it seems like... I wish I could zoom in and out on this camera, because I can't, there's no way to zoom on my settings, because this is just a very basic webcam. So there's not a way to go in and out to show you. I want to put that piece there, but I don't think it goes there. To show you how to so you can see all the pieces. Interesting. Trying to figure out which side of the puzzle this is. Hold, please. I'm not going to pause the video, but I have messaged somebody. Nope. I could be doing this puzzle completely upside down. Who knows? Maybe I am. Because the way that I look at the box, see if you look at the box, it looks like it needs to go this way. But then this could be the bottom of the puzzle like this. I don't know. Maybe it's the bottom. We'll see. It looks like maybe it's the bottom because that looks like the bottom leg. And then I want to put this right here, but it doesn't go there because something goes around there. Nope. Nope. That goes in the middle. That's part of the panda. Nope. No, that wasn't the piece I was grabbing. Ah. I think that goes there. I want to say that goes right there. Nope. Something goes there. Interesting. All of those pieces fit together differently. We shall see. I know, some of you are yelling at me because I'm not doing the edges first. I get yelled at a lot for that. It's okay though. I don't mind. Nope. Sometimes these nails get in my way. Not always, but sometimes. Also wish I had a little bit better light. Maybe if I use my phone flashlight. Oh, maybe that'll help me see better. That focus it a little bit better for you all. Definitely see the differences in the colors on the black pieces now. I want that to go right there, but it doesn't. It does not. That doesn't go there either. What would go there? do you think? Shout it out to me. What goes there? It's right in front of you, Christina. It's right there. Probably. Make sure I'm not missing any pieces out of this puzzle box. No. I wonder if I can... if I cause an avalanche. Okay. Try to prop my phone up against my camera stand. So that maybe I can get it to work. Wait a minute, I was like, I just had that there. Where did it go? What should go next? What should go next? I want that piece to go there so bad. I keep trying, it doesn't work. What do you think? What do you think? Do you guys ever talk to yourselves when you do things? I mean, I'm kind of talking to myself right now because you guys aren't really here with me, technically. But you ever just sit there and have that conversation with yourself? Like, I wonder what would happen if this should something, right? Maybe you don't. I always find it fascinating how different people think. So some people think in pictures. Some people think in words. Some people think in like a movie reel. So they see the pictures and the words. Some people don't have any of that. So it always makes me curious when I'm talking to someone how their brain is processing our conversation versus how my brain is processing the conversation. Because I could be thinking something and taking something an entirely different way than they would be, right? Because they are interpreting what's happening and what's being said in an entirely different manner than I am, simply because of how their brain processes the information. So I find that very, very fascinating. because there's a lot that takes place internally that sometimes people don't think about, because maybe they don't have the same processing. And it's not an ability, to me anyway. It's more of a way that you handle information. And it makes me think about, like, when I'm talking to students, when I'm talking to my own children, how are they taking in the information for various discussions? Like, what are they considering and putting in their memory banks, right? I don't know, just something I think about. May not be anything that you think about, but I'm always curious as to how that works for other people. Oh, see? Sorry if that caused any See, does that go there? I don't know. Then where would this go if it doesn't go there? Because it's... Oh, that's interesting. It's a fun little puzzle. These pieces are very interesting. And it's going to hold it all together. Because like that piece... Okay. I'm just fascinated, I guess. Oh, look at it. It's coming along. Oh, just one more piece. Ta-da! Oh, now that's an interesting little piece. All right. Well, what do you think? Does it look like the box? I think it does. All right, well, this was so much fun. I appreciate you all sitting with me while I work on this puzzle, and hopefully soon you'll get to see the other one. It is also an animal puzzle. It's also a small puzzle, and now I know it's going to be a round one. Maybe it won't take me quite so long. But until then, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!